All right, welcome to the Unit 10 Cardiovascular System. We're going to be taking a look at in this unit the structure and function of the cardiovascular system. And part one here is going to be the function. What is the primary purpose of the cardiovascular system? And that is going to bring us to something we talked about at the very beginning of the school year, which was the common characteristics that all living things share in common. So you and I need to do certain things like use materials and energy. We're made out of cells. We have genetic material. It's kind of like trying to name all seven dwarves. I never remember the names. Here they are. There's one more, I think, right? Evolve, and I think, yeah, respond to the environment. So those are the characteristics that all living things do, no matter if they're single-celled bacteria all the way up to humans like us. So how do we as humans take care of those processes? Well, our body systems working together allow us to accomplish all of those characteristics. So digestive system, excretory system, integumentary system, all of them have a role to play in those 8 characteristics. For this body system in particular, there are just a few of them that we're going to be focusing on, and those include using materials and energy. In particular is going to be a big one we're going to be talking about in this unit here. And then maintaining homeostasis, responding to the environment. Those are ones that the cardiovascular system is really involved in. But that's not to say that you wouldn't be able to do any of those things if it weren't for your cardiovascular system. But anyway, let's move on here to the next slide. This isn't me anymore, or is it me?
No, this is me now. If you do any more, you're going to be done with this whole section.
I know it gets your heart going, I tell you.
So one of the main things that our body needs to do is needs to use materials and energy to build our bodies and keep it moving. And in the process, it produces waste. Carbon dioxide from cellular respiration we talked about, water from cellular respiration we talked about, and a whole bunch of other metabolic waste. Because these cells are doing all that stuff. They're putting together ATP, they're building their organelles, they're building these proteins, they're building these enzymes, and all those processes. Just like when we build stuff out here in the human-sized world, we have waste products from our factories. Garbage and stuff we got to get rid of. So one of the things we got to do. So some of the things that our cells need to either get to them for the raw materials to do that stuff, or to get rid of the waste products. So some of the things your cells need, things like glucose and oxygen, so we can carry out cell respiration to get energy for our cells, charge up ATP. We need water, lipids, proteins in the form of amino acids, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, all those nutrients, those building blocks of our cells and the stuff that's in our bodies. If we can't get those to our cells when they need them, our cells will die, in which case we will die. So we need to get them there, and we need to get them there when we need them. On the other hand, we get that stuff in the cells, they do the stuff with them, there's going to be waste products, leftover bits from all that, or rearranged molecules that we got to get rid of because we no longer need them. So things like that might be like carbon dioxide from cell respiration, excess salts, water, urea, which comes from the breakdown of proteins, various toxins and things like that we got to get out of the body. And so we got to move those away from the tissues and figure out how to get rid of them. And the cardiovascular system is kind of the first step in getting stuff to and away from those tissues.
Okay, so how does the cardio system help with all of this? Well, as we said, every cell needs oxygen and glucose and all these materials to function and carry out all of their own functions in the body. How do we get materials from the lungs, from the digestive system, from all over your body to where it needs to go, right? If every single cell needs these things, we've got to transport them to every single cell in your body. So everything needs to be transported and needs to be delivered. And this is the main function of the cardiovascular system. And so again, main function, the primary job that we're taking a look at is how does the cardiovascular system transport, circulate these materials, nutrients, all these things that cells need throughout your body, as well as how does it now take any waste that these cells are producing, take those and basically find a way to get rid of them. So you got like a delivery service and like a waste removal service all in one system here. And what we'll get into in these next couple of videos is the anatomy of the cardiovascular system and really how that structure, that anatomy allows the system to carry out these important jobs. So that's what we've got for you, our little introduction to the function of the cardiovascular system. We'll see you next time for the heart.